Hello everybody, thank you for coming back to my channel, or welcome if you're here for the first time. My name is Laura, and in this video today I'm going to be drawing a page from my sketchbook. So if you watched my last video, you saw that I said that I wanted to do something with this page because I think they were really cute. So I decided to just draw it digitally in Procreate. So if that's something you guys would like to watch, then keep watching. I'll be talking about my process and all that good stuff. I'm using it's not a liner. I will tag what brushes I'm using below because I honestly have no idea. But yeah, I first start with a line art layer. And as you can see, I just duplicated the eye to make my life a little bit easier. And that is the great part of digital art. It makes life so much easier and quicker. And then I turn on the mirror tool just to get the mouth and nose perfectly symmetrical. And then once that is done, I can move away the sketch layer and start coloring. So I just chose a warm tone brown, and I'm going around the line work layer. And this is on a new layer. And then I just color drop that, and then I will create a new layer, create a clipping mask. And what a clipping mask does is that it makes it so that whatever is below it, you won't color outside of that layer. So basically it keeps you within the bounds of your base color. So I just chose a darker brown, and I'm just going over the darker areas, mapping out all the dark areas of the face. I was focused on less is more for this drawing. I didn't want to stress myself out. And I'm also trying to find a very quick and efficient way to draw in general, but still translate the style that I'm going for, which I'm still figuring out as well. Yeah, this is typically what I do. I'll start with the shadows. I'll start with a dark shadow. Well, I'll start with a mid-tone shadow, and then I'll go darker like how I'm doing here. And then I will do the same with the light. So I'll start with like a more mid-tone light, and then I would choose my highlight tone and then go over it again. So it's really a layering game. I'm always afraid of large areas like the forehead because I'm trying to keep the brush strokes in my drawings. I like how that looks. But also, I don't know. I think I just overthink the larger areas because I don't want it to be a flat color. I think I just need to use more shades in between my highlight tones. I think I'm going from too dark of a tone to too light of a tone, and it's just not blending how I want it to. You'll see me struggle with the forehead as I move on. But yeah, I'm starting with this light tone, shaded all the highlight areas, and now I made a new layer. And I'm just going over my darkest areas, and this color is more of like a blue. I just want to add some type of like color variation. It could look very boring using one hue. So I did that. Okay, and here we go with the forehead. So I'm using that light pale green, bluish green you see in the corner. And I just think that I should have color picked an in-between color and then layered that before I went to that high contrast green, but I fix it along the way. I do like when it's high contrast in places like the nose or the pupil, which you'll see, but in bigger areas, like I said, I just kind of struggle to get the proper values, which now I know I need to work on. So here I used a more red color for the cheeks and nose. And then I also added a little bit on the bottom lip for the same reason as I used that blue, just for some color variation, add some depth to the drawing. And then I went back and I tried to fix the forehead. So as you can see, I'm choosing more like in-between colors to blend it into the skin tone. And I was satisfied with that, even though it's really streaky, which I said I like, but I don't know. It has to look intentional. I just don't think what I did looked intentional. And then here's the pupil, super bright. This is my favorite part. I really like how the eyes came out. The warm brown against that dark blue gives a really nice look to the eye. All right, I'm just adding finishing touches at this point. Still trying to fix that forehead. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm just trying to be as consistent as possible, so expect another video next week. I hope. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good day. Take care of yourselves. Bye.